What's up, guys? It's me, Alameen, Karim, Merali, once again here in my house. And recently, as I was saying, one of my viewers commented this for me, and it says that we are playing at the same time here, and the board is telling us that you are talking to Beelzebub, the devil himself. I'm really worried to, or I think it's meant to say off here. I'm really worried of both of you. He is saying that he will visit you on July 16, 3 a.m. while you sleep. He says he wants to show himself to you. Okay, so 3 a.m. is not far because it's just tonight, as you can see there. And speaking of Beelzebub, I know this spirit pretty well from the Laser Key of King Solomon. So as I was saying, I know the spirit very well from the Laser Key of King Solomon, the Goetia. And it's actually not some kind of spirit to mess around with. This thing is very powerful. Although the Goetia demons are normally friendly to most of the people, and normally when the occultists attempt to summon such a demon, they actually are able to provoke some form of harm if they do not do it properly, and it is also an abomination against the Christian God, according to the occult studies from different occult views. So what I'm gonna be doing here, I'm just gonna show you the traits of this spirit from the Goetia. Let me just look it up here. Laser Key of King Solomon. And as you guys know that not only am I a paranormal investigator, but I am also an occultist as well. So I'm just gonna display my computer screen right now so that we can locate exactly to this demon from this book, just so that I can show you the traits of this specific demon or spirit. Okay, so the book was actually opening. Let me just turn that off because it actually kind of destroys the view of exactly what I want to show here, and I'm gonna increase the brightness of my PC. So from down here, and then the brightness right there, gonna increase it a little bit so that you guys can be able to see the book more clearly. I'm gonna come here and type in Beelzebub. I think this book is actually a it's a photographic copy. I cannot be able to actually do any kind of editing or searching on it. Let me just go to another book from the Goetia that I have inside of my computer already downloaded. This book is called the Demonic Bible. It's what I normally use for the rituals and the invocations that I normally do as an occultist in the room that I referred to in my previous video that I uploaded today. If you've not seen that video, you can check it out. I also talk about the ritual room in the specific place where I do these rituals. So just gonna go Control F, open the find, and then we're gonna type in Beelzebub. Now that's the correct spelling, as you can see. So as you can see that he is actually part of the fourth lock of hell. He is the one who holds the keys to the fourth lock of hell. Now I remember I finished opening the second lock. No, I actually finished opening the first lock. I've not opened the second lock yet. I've not opened the third lock yet. So he's in the fourth lock. He's the one who holds the keys to the fourth lock of hell. Okay. So the trace for him from the Goetia, they're very, very different, and it's pretty dangerous to actually speak of this kind of demon. So I think occult wiki, not wiki, it's occult wiki. So in other words, he's just the Philistine god, as you're gonna see here. So Beelzebub in Hebrew, his name is Baal. This is the same spirit I communicated with. No, he is associated with Baal. This is the same spirit I communicated with in the Ouija board last time, that he is actually referring to here. Because I remember when I asked for the name, it said Baal. So I think what he's referring to is exactly Beelzebub, as he's saying. Is one of the Philistine god formerly worshipped in Ekron, and is adopted by the Abrahamic religion as a major demon. Alright. Testament of Solomon. Let's see this. So as I was saying, that according to the Testament of Solomon, which is actually an occult book, it clearly shows that there is a difference in the name. Just as I said, there are some difference in the characteristics of this spirit, and that one of them is the names. Okay, so in the Testament of Solomon, which is obviously an occult book, he is referred to as Beelzebub, not Beelzebub. Now, one thing from the demonic Bible also, I remember there was a change in the name as well. It was not Beelzebub, it was Beelzebub. There were two names inside of the demonic Bible, Beelzebub and Beelzebub. So we have Beelzebub. Let me just look for that. Beelzebub, 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 Beelzebub. No, it's the same. But where did I actually see that? Maybe it's not here. But I remember I saw that name somewhere. I think it's from the other book, one of the other books that I read. Just like Leviathan is not Leviathan, it's Leviathan. So there's a difference in the names, you see, that the occultist has to know. It's in one of these parts here, the invocation of the 9 lords. I know it's somewhere around here. See me make or son, somewhere down here. Belial. I think it's the same. It's Beelzebub, not Beelzebub, as I said. So according to this one, according to the Testament of Solomon, it's Beelzebub, not Beelzebub. It's Beelzebub. Okay, so he appears as the prince of demons, says 6.2 that he was a formerly leading heavenly angel. Of course, you do know that the devil was an angel, and he appears as the evening star or the Aphrodite, which is synonymous to Lucifer. Just as this guy is saying that it's the it's the devil himself, this is very similar. It's the same exact trait that is being described here. Worshipped among men, to excite, priest to lust, to cause jealousy, and to bring on war. Was purportedly written by King Solomon, in which Solomon describes a particular demon whom he enslaved, build the Solomon's temple with a substantial Christ. Yep, so he was the one behind the building of the third temple of the Jews. So according to Judaism, his name is Beelzebub. Zaivu. I think I've spelled that correct. I'm not sure. Beelzebub. I remember, just as I say it again, I remember that when I actually started to play with the Ouija board, it revealed the name Baal, which is the same as Bael. Now, Bael is there inside of the leisure key of King Solomon. I'm going to show you this right now. The demonic Bible has the leisure key inside of it. So in the Ouija board, it revealed the name Baal. Okay, this is the, what's it called? This is actually from the other book. What's it called? Bael. That's from the Necronomicon. Yeah, the Necronomicon. So Bael is the first principal spirits king who is ruling in the east. He maketh thee to go invisible. So he has the power to make people to become invisible. He rules over 66 legions of infernal spirits, and he appears in diverse places, shapes. Sometimes like a cat, sometimes like a toad, sometimes like a man, and sometimes in all forms at once. He speaks hoarsely. This is a character which is used to be worn as a lament before him who calleth him forth, or else he will not do thee homage. Okay, so this is like the sigil of the demonic spirit himself, Baal. So that's Baal. And that is typically in the leisure key of King Solomon, or the Lamegchiton, which we just quoted out right now. And just as I said that he appears in a form of a cat, a toad, a man, sometimes a combination of all these. So yeah, it's possible that I was talking to Beelzebub there, because another name for Beelzebub is obvious. In the Hebrew, Baal. It means Baal in the Hebrew. As you can see there, Beelzebub. Beelzebub. So another thing that I wanted to say before I end this video is that I will be doing a necrophonic session right now as soon as I end this video, and I will upload this video first, and then the necrophonic session will be a separate video. Nonetheless, the necrophonic session will be the communication with this spirit that is actually trying to show itself to me, so that I may be able to communicate with it instead of using the Ouija board or anything like that, which of course will make it physically possess me. I will use the necrophonic, which makes it less possible to do that. Now the people will be asking, what's the difference between the necrophonic and the Ouija board? There is a big difference. Sorry, I just noticed that the camera was facing the computer and not me. So I was saying there is a big difference between using a necrophonic and using a Ouija board. While you're using a Ouija board, you're literally using your hand to give revelative answers, which means that whichever spirit is trying to move your hand will be able to possess you directly because it has contact with your body. Otherwise then, if you're actually using the necrophonic spirit box, it won't do any kind of danger because it communicates through radio frequencies, RF. In other words, radiation, electromagnetic force, whatever you want to call it, electromagnetic energy, however you want to call it, okay? It's all one thing. Radiation, it's all one word. Like the terms that I'm saying, it's all leads to one thing. So I'll be using the necrophonic instead of the Ouija board because I'm very conscious about the Ouija board leading to a demonic possession, specifically if that was the message that this guy had sent me. What was his name? Closed. Nope, I didn't close the video. Video is here. His name is Ronnie. And by the way, thanks Ronnie, shout out to you for alerting me on this. So I won't be using the Ouija board for this session. I'll just be using the necrophonic directly to communicate with whatever this thing is. Maybe try to evoke, not invoke. I'm gonna evoke it. Evoking, there's a difference between invoking and evoking. Invoking is when you give the spirit power over you, or in other words, you give it authority to enter your body and take partial control over you, so that it may be able to you may be able to manifest things out of the power that the spirit gives you. While evoking is like you're calling the spirit to physically be able to feel the what is called the motion of the spirit itself, to be able to see it maybe sometimes, or even different ways of actually trying to get that energy to be felt. So that's the difference. So nonetheless, I'm gonna end this video here. For those who are new, please subscribe to my channel, and for those who are subscribed already, please do like, share, and comment as well. Thanks for watching. Also, if it's possible for you to donate to the cryptocurrency address below. The link is in the description, so that I may be able to get new content up on the channel very soon. Yeah, so once again, thanks for watching.